Hi there, LEGO fans and library lovers. It's me, Blair Archer, welcoming you back into the BRIX LEGO studio for another exciting element exploration. Why don't you join me in blasting off as we explore the future of humankind in LEGO bricks. We're going to look at some tips, tricks, and techniques you can use to bring awesome futuristic styling to your own LEGO builds at home. Join me at the building desk. I brought along a fellow exploration enthusiast to guide us through our journey today. In order to blast off into the future of LEGO, first, let's take a look into the past. Believe it or not, when I was little, this was the future as envisioned through LEGO. You can see that we have a lot of key components that are still around today, but that the set is very basic. These M-Tron sets introduced a really awesome piece of technological play feature, though, which was the magnet system. It carried these containers full of crystals and energy modules, or whatever you imagine them to be, throughout space as they explored the galaxy. Using windscreens, technical details, printed elements, and vibrant colors and allusions to technology that we have yet to come to understand, you can see they created an iconic spacecraft. As LEGO has advanced over the years, we've come to have much more detailed elements that we can use to express some of these same concepts. Let's take a look at where we are now. Even now, as our science fiction of the past becomes the science reality of our present, we use some of the same techniques to envision the future in LEGO. It's all about how you employ your elements to express electronics, energy, and extraterrestrial exploration in ways that make them both look interesting, realistic, and intriguing as they engage with your LEGO environments. Some of the most important things that we can gather to add to our collection when we're building for science fiction include windscreens of different varieties, shapes, and sizes, so that you can create vehicles or habitats that match your aesthetic. Looking again into the LEGO past, you can see that there have been some windscreens and windows of enormous and fantastic nature that have existed in LEGO sets throughout history. One thing that can really help your model stand out is detailing that we like to call Griebles, or greebling. It's basically nonsensical technological connections and texturing that allows your model to have a very futuristic and enigmatic appearance. Because you don't necessarily know what the parts are for, you can't understand them fully, and it adds to the mystery of the science fiction. This robot I'm working on uses quite a few of the different kinds of greebly elements that we've come to love, including these new elements which came out last year. They are full of bars and open studs, which allow you to create small hinge connections going every which way. Another favorite element would be the pneumatic T. Also great for what we call these clip and bar techniques, where you attach clip elements to bars in order to create a swiveling hinge or a complex texture. Here you can see this space construction site is full of clip and bar techniques, which help give it a texture that is very futuristic appearing. Stickers and printed elements are another great way to add detail to your model. If you gather up all the different printed elements you've come to own over the years, you can put them in one place so that when you're building something that needs some technical details, you can sort through them and find the ones that suit your needs best. And if you get models that have really cool stickers, you can save your sticker sheets and use those on future models if you don't want to put them on the set that you purchased. Here I've used some stickers that I cut out from a sticker sheet to create my own custom decal applications for one of my robot legs. I love that these pieces looked like solar panels, so I planned my entire creation around the concept of it being completely solar powered. Here you can see it exploring a hypothetical extraterrestrial planet. You can take a look at how many of these techniques come together in my latest model here, which is a construction robot and rescue assistance mech. You can see these clip and bar techniques working with mixel joint hinges have created a highly articulated robot model. As we explore the innards of the model, you can see that the clip and bar technique has been employed many times to create tons of detailed, overly complicated looking connections that have still allowed it to stand up. Here's where the pilot would sit, and I've used this 1x1 printed tile as well as a clip and bar assembly with this heads-up display in order to make a convincing driver's control scheme. And with the pilot's roll cage removed, you can see that I've used complicated clip and bar techniques to finish out this assembly and give it an unusual and somewhat organic shape. It even has a little hatch. Bark, 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 bark. Oh no, what's wrong, fire dog? It looks like there's some trash that's caught on fire. Let's build some useful technology for our LEGO community and help put out this fire. If you have your make and take kit, now will be the time to get that out. If you don't have one, we're going to cover all the pieces we're going to use right now. Looking at the elements we're going to be working with today, you can see that we have a lot of 1x1 elements here on the left. We have a headlight brick in light gray, an open studded round plate, a cone, cylinder or round brick, and a round tile. Then we have this 1x1 round tile with a bar element that also has a hair accessory hole in the top here, a 2/3 high slope or cheese wedge in trans orange, 6 of these light gray 1x1 square tiles, and 2 modified plates here. These ones can actually swivel because they have a rounded edge here. That way they can move in between 90-degree angle pieces. And then they have a bar element on the end, so you can clip things onto them. We have some 1x2 elements here. We got some fun ones. We have a pair of mixel joint or ball joint elements here. They're 1x2 with a ball or toe ball on this end, and then it inserts into this socket here and creates a joint. And then we have a 1x2 plate in dark gray as well. We have 2 red slipper bricks. These slipper slopes are very similar to a house slipper. That's where they get their name, and they are a really interesting element because they give you a unique type of slope pattern. And then we have 2 1x2 clips as well, so that's a 1x2 plate with this clip on the end. In addition to this yellow bar element, which is attached to this 1x2 tile piece here. It kind of looks like where you would do a bicycle lockup. 2 1x1 brackets that hang over the edge like this. And then we have these 3 elements that would otherwise be loose. The flame element, the 4-long bar element in trans blue, and we have this robot arm here. It has a clip on one end and a bar holder on the other, and you can also stick elements through the side here. Let's take a look at the build. We're going to be constructing this small firefighter mech, which can be ridden on as well to help you or their firefighters traverse treacherous terrain, whether there is fire on the ground or whether there are some kind of other hazards, and put out the fire. Let's get out our pieces. Once we have our elements out, we're going to take a look at how we put this together. We'll start by assembling our leg components. Take your 2 1x2 plates with the clip, and you're going to take 2 of our 1x1 tiles for each leg and place them on like so. Straighten them out there. And then we'll do that for each leg. So we'll do it for both of the clip legs. As well as the ball joint leg. They all get this little armored plating to make them extra fireproof. Then we're going to attach our ball joint elements together, put the ball in the socket, and now you have a flexible leg. Next, we'll take our front legs and attach them to the bar modified plates. Once we have those legs together, we're going to start this assembly here. We'll take our 2 gray front legs that we just built and attach them to our 1x2 dark gray plate like this. And then we'll take our 2 slipper slopes and attach our yellow safety bar / handle. Once this assembly is completed, we'll take our back leg and place the 2 1x1 brackets hanging over the edges. And now we can put our safety bar and red slippers on top of our leg assemblies, like this. So it'll look like a Y shape. Once the main body is done, we're going to take our black tile with the bar sticking up and put it on the right side, and then we're going to take our headlight brick and place it on the left side, just right on top of those brackets that we sandwiched in there. Then we'll take our robot arm and what's going to become our stream of water and place those together and slide this gray cylinder over the top, and that will clip onto the black bar element on the side there. We can fold our front leg down and the back leg as well. And then we're going to make a little water canister on the side using the round tile and this cone. Just give your headlight brick a little twist backwards so that this can clear your yellow bar, like so. And that creates the mech or firefighting drone if you don't have anyone riding on it. Once we have our mech together, we can set up our flames and get to work putting out those fires. You can see that the legs are articulated thanks to those plates that can swivel. The front legs can move up and down as well as left and right. So you can move them in and position them so that your water stream can aim down at fires on the ground as well as up. And all the legs are positionable so that you can get into a bunch of different action poses, as well as place your riders on there. Let's get to work saving our Lego city. Have fun. So whether you're working on a rad retro robot like this droid from our vintage M-Tron sets, or a piece of modern mecha mastery, it's important to remember to stick with your fundamental structuring, ensuring that your model has integrity as you build it up. Gather up your technical details, whether they be stickers or computer parts. And if you need to, establish communication with some awesome resources in order to help you find some pieces. Awesome! Well, thanks for joining me here in the BRIX LEGO studio again today as we explored the endless possibilities of our future through LEGO bricks. Hopefully some of the things we covered today inspire you to go on and build your own amazing futuristic LEGO creations.